friends. I am live here on Instagram and I'm sorry, YouTube and let's see if we can do YouTube and okay, friends. We're gonna do both. Okay. Still working through the mechanics of this. I appreciate you all being here. How you doing, friends? We are gonna get started in a second. Hello, how are you? Who's here? Let me know who's here and where you're from. We're gonna get the chat to chatting. So let me know if you can put a comment in for me. I am live on YouTube and I'm about to go live on TikTok too. So thank you so much for being here, my friends. I'm trying to see if the chat is going to chat for me. Let's see. Let's see. As you can tell, I am. Oh, you're back. I'm working and lurking. When are you going live? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You said, I told you, I'm trying to do this. So here's the analytics real quick. I'll give you a breakdown. So I told you this is new for me. You said, I'm better on here. I'm just getting the kids up from a nap. I love it. So I told you this is my first day doing this. And I got 4 new subscribers. What else? It was something else that was kind of impressive. I was like, okay, look at here, YouTube. So again, it's the first time I'm doing it. So 4 new subscribers, and I say yes, congratulations. So we got to talk. We probably need to schedule a quick YouTube conversation because I know you come here frequently. You go live on YouTube, aren't you doing like twice a day? How often do you go? Because I was like, well, if that's the rate and I go twice a day, my 10 and my 4, obviously today was the first time doing it. Yes, whenever you are ready. Okay, awesome. Um, twice a week. Oh, so you don't even do daily. How often? So how many subscribers are you getting when you go on live from a YouTube perspective? You said Wednesdays and Sundays. Okay, okay, tomorrow. So tomorrow, what's your time? What's your time you go live? And so, um, I'm sorry. I do almost daily upload. Okay, you're posting constantly. That's good. That's good. So that's the next thing I need to do. I need to start posting. I've posted a little bit on my page on my YouTube. Got away from it. Now I need to get back to it. I am live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. my time. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. I'm usually off live and I'm ready to I can engage too. So I'm gonna see your process and I'll engage. But when it comes to your followers, are you getting a lot of new followers? I grow based on the content, not the lives. Interesting. Okay. So if you did TikTok, so what I just did, now I'm assuming I got subscribers because people I was saying I was on both channels. I engaged with an established audience. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So because I said on my live that I'm here, people must have came over and engaged. You did, yeah. So that's what happened. So I was about to say you might want to do that one too. That may be interesting to get both audiences over here or people who are engaging in your YouTube. Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I appreciate that. Who else joined? There's somebody else in the room. Thank you so much. We're chatting over here. We're on YouTube. I'm about to get on TikTok, so I'm not ignoring you, but I'm going to be in both places at the same time. So I'm going to be doing both of them. I said I was going to do this. So I am. That is the next step. Absolutely. Yeah, I have. So I also have a person that who's my mentor, my coach, and she said, "Hey, I want you to cut on YouTube this week." I said, "I'm gonna do it." And so I told you I was doing it with my little son's tablet. So at some point this weekend, or maybe even tomorrow, I may go and get me my own tablet so I can release his and maybe get a little bit of a better setup, because the way I did it horizontal this time, so I'm not vertical. And so the way it's set up though, it's a little rigged because I have it on this easel that's really not an easel for a tablet, it's an easel for a phone. And so I have it sitting up. So if I bump my computer too hard, it might go tumbling off the table. So hopefully it works. And then I feel like I'm about to be off the screen, so I got to figure out my orientation. So I'm probably going to have to get like a better easel to hold my tablet, and then have it move your camera over to your right. So I think that's the way it's centered though. See, that's the problem. The way I have it set up. And I probably need to move it where it's more like that. And so then move it over, but my phone is here. So not my phone, my tablet, my computer. See, I told you I'm about to mess up my setup here. So vertical, I had it where it was probably positioned a little bit better. So when I do this in the future, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm probably going to situate it. I have a tabletop easel. I need to elevate it where it's like situated right behind my computer and the tablet is there. And so maybe that will work. I'm going to have to play around with a couple different space on the space I have here. I need to clear off some stuff off this desk too. But I probably need to set it where it is tabletop, on a tabletop easel, and set this down a little bit. Know that you moved it correctly the first time. What I do? What you mean earlier? What you say first time when I was on earlier today, or you're saying what I just did? Yes, that's it. So my camera's right here. That's where my camera is. Huh. Okay, you need to move it back to your right. I need to move it back this way. This way. That's my door. You are cutting part of your face off. Am I doing it now? There. Yes. This right here. This is it. Because the camera's right here. So that's what's happening. So the way it looks on me, much better. Okay. So the way it looks for me, it looks like I'm off center, because it looks like you're looking at the wall over here. Like if I move over, is that better? You said no. What did I just do? Did I move myself out the screen? Is that better? So I feel like I'm now centered. But you're probably telling me, no, I'm not centered. Perfect. Okay. So that's because I see where the camera's pointed. The camera's right here. So I need to be a little bit more centered. That's what it is. And if I'm horizontal, okay, I'll figure it out, because I think I'm gonna have to move my desk over and just make sure. I probably need to have the YouTube camera, because the camera. How are you going live here? You said, how are you going live here? What you mean? What you mean? On my YouTube? What you mean by that? How am I going live here? I'm on my, I just hit the go live button. Is that what I'm trying to understand the question. So I hit the go live, and I have like 60 something subscribers. So I don't have a whole lot. You know, you can go live. Yes, on YouTube. Yeah. So this is a tablet. And so we need to talk. Okay, gotcha. Because now you got me thinking. I'm thinking about moving my camera, but I'm going to leave it alone for today. So let's do this. I'm saying this out loud because I know you got a live. I got to go live too. I'm going to go live in a second on TikTok and do this at the same time like I did in the morning. But what I'm going to do is let me know. What does tonight look like? Are you available around 6 p.m. tonight? Central? Your time? It's 7 my time. If you're available at 6 Central, I can we can connect real quick. and just talk about YouTube. Maybe, Doc, we can talk tomorrow before you go live. Which one? The morning or the evening? Um, if this time is good for you, 3 o'clock tomorrow, 3 o'clock tomorrow. I have an interview tonight. Okay, gotcha. Hold on one second. I'm gonna tell you real quick. What does 3 o'clock tomorrow look like? I have an appointment with somebody. What is 2 o'clock? I'm sorry. What does you said morning? Um, that's early for you. That's because I go live at 9 a.m. for you. It's 10 a.m. my time. But are you available at? I can do that. Are you available at 8 o'clock your time? 8:15ish. That'd be like 9:15 my time. You want to talk then? If you're available at that time, that could work. Um, you said I'm up at 3:30 in the morning. Okay, so yes, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna sing you. I'm gonna write a note for myself. I'm gonna sing you a Zoom. We'll do a Zoom conversation, and I'll set up my camera. I'll have it a little bit better this time. We can go YouTube together. So that works. You said I'm so serious. I know you are. People who wake up early don't joke about it. People who wake up that early don't joke about it. I know that. Nothing else. My husband is an early riser. He's up pretty much by 3:30 our time, 4 o'clock. He has to go to work, and he does his little, um, morning time, all the stuff. Yes, I get up early and go to bed early. Yep, that's he's the same way. Yeah, so he has to be at work because he works in the school system. So he's at work by 6:45. Yeah, I run a daycare. Okay, there you go. How you doing, Maria? I'm about to go live on TikTok, but I'm sitting here doing a YouTube live. Hi, friend. Okay, so I'm writing myself a note. Send Zoom um, invite. I got a couple Zoom invites I need to send for today, actually. Send an invite for 9:15. You said 9:15 a.m. and we said 8:15 your time. Okay, perfect. Send an invite. I will chat. Awesome. Thank you so much. My first client arrives at 7 a.m. Okay. Good. That's not going to interfere with your kiddos arriving, is it? Let me know if that becomes a problem. But we're gonna make sure. And I need to if you get a chance, yes, Michelle, send me an Instagram message. Just letting me know your I don't remember in your Instagram. Did you put your if you gave me your real name? Because when I go into Stan, I want to be able to search you by Michelle, and I think I got like 4 Michelles now. So I want to make sure I got the right Michelle. So just send me a quick message saying your name is Michelle and the last name, like so I have it. So that way I know I'm not picking the wrong Michelle when I send the email. Okay, my friends, thank you all for coming on. I appreciate you. I'm going to try my best to be kind of here-ish. Let's see if I can do this. We're going to do it like from this angle a little bit and see if I can be on. And you all probably can see the TikTok. I'm going to go TikTok live. TikTok, as you can tell, I'm not always on time, but I'll get there. And I'm going to get a little bit better at this. So thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you. And all you who are joining, as y'all can tell, I told you I'm going live in both places. I'm trying to do this simultaneously. And I'm going to see if I can keep this up. I'm setting up my TikTok screen now. So, so I have it there. Okay, gotcha. I got your message. All right, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. It just popped up on my screen here on my phone. Now I got to do better with YouTube. So I don't know. My YouTube messages, actually, they do pop up sometime for me when people connect with me, so I'll see it. But, turn my volume down. Thank you all who are joining me. I appreciate you. We We're going to get started in a second. I'm getting started on TikTok in a second. And I am, okay, and so I have that going as well. And then you guys see me in real time getting ready. And Maria, let me know, are you going live yet too? I don't know if you're still with me on TikTok yet. So let's see. We're here. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. And so you're going to see me real time starting my TikTok. All right. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much for being here. Come on in. We're getting started here. Thank you for joining. We're going to talk about going live, but we're going to go live with ease. I'm going to give you confidence with your live. I don't want you to be scared or nervous or shy. Come in. You're going to get tips to go live. So come on in, my friends. We're just getting started. How you doing, Brenda? Come on in. How's everyone doing this evening? We're going to get Sonia. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here, Sonora. Darlene, thank you so much for joining. Come in. I am going live here. Phyllis, how you doing? As well as on YouTube. So come in. We're going to talk about how you can go live. And we're going to talk about leveling up. I want you all to be thinking very intentionally about your strategy as well. So come in, everyone. Emma, Big Cat, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you being here. Lori, I see you all coming in. We're going to get started. So like I said, this is my 4 o'clock. It says go live with ease. I want you to feel confident. I want you to come in, ask questions, and feel comfortable connecting with me so that you can get all the information you need to go live, okay? Finance with Brand, thank you so much. How you doing, Holodome? Thank you so much for being here. Elber, thank you so much for being here. Legacy, Outsider. And so what I'm doing, I'm actually going live on YouTube right now too. So hello, YouTube friends. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Legacy, thank you so much. Mishi, thank you so much for being here. Miss Ritz, thank you so much for joining. Uncle Tang, thank you so much for being here. Pretty Nick, thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. We're going to talk about making sure you guys get your Daily Heart Me as well. So I'm going to talk about that as well. I want you to be intentional about your engagement. Hello. Good afternoon. He said, my nubs. Thank you so much. How you doing, Diva? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. The Diva. So I am going to talk about going live. I want you to be intentional about your journey. Gamer Mick, thank you for joining, friend. Elizabeth, thank you for joining. How you doing? Hello, everyone. Coach B, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to turn up my sound a little bit. There we go. How you guys doing? Fred, Kenya, thank you so much for being here. Let me know where you're from. So if you're new to my room, come on in. We're going to get to chatting and talking. Again, this is my 4 o'clock. Go live with ease. I came on a little later because guess what? I'm also doing a simulcast. I think that's the best way to say it, a simulcast, where I'm on YouTube, but I'm also here. So my YouTube is Launch Your Income. So you can go over there and connect with me over there. But I'm telling you guys, I'm being intentional about my engagement. I'm coming up with multiple ways to engage, but also multiple ways to monetize. So I am thinking very intentionally about my strategy. So stay with me. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to continue to do that all this week because I want you all to learn and grow and also do the same thing where you can be successful. So come on in. How you doing, Elizabeth? Thank you for joining. Career and Wealth Strategist. How you doing, friend? How are you? Come on in. Lameka, is that your picture? Lameka, change your picture. That is you. I think that is you. How you doing, Betsy? Come on, it's me. How you doing? How you doing? I changed my name. I see. I saw the name. I meant to say, did you change your name? But yes. Well, okay, wait a minute. So I like the name. Okay, let me share something. So I will say though, I like your name though, and the way you had your name, and okay. So what I will say, here's just a little quick, thing about. It's up to you. Because branding is everything. And I agree, you needed to brand yourself. And you did brand yourself. But I think you probably should consider having your name and maybe do like I do with my name, where it's that little line to divide it. So that way you have your name and you can have the other thing there too. So that's what I would say. Just so people still have the name and they connect with your face. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I would say. But awesome, awesome. You are branding yourself. Awesome. I love it. Come in. How you doing, TT? I appreciate you. Jennifer, thank you for joining. I see you, friend. How you doing? True Authentic Jewel. Look at you. I love that. I'm considering it. Yes, yes. I know now you're stuck with it for 7 days. So a quick suggestion, run some ideas through ChatGPT. Just ask Chat for some names, okay? And you can say, if you are looking to have your name included in something else that's going to brand you, so that's just another way to do it. Just outside of support. Thank you, TT. I appreciate you. I'm being filtered again. Brenda, you are. I have not seen anything. My friend, you are being filtered again. What did you say? Did you say hello? Good morning? I know TikTok can be a little funny. So yeah, that's a quick suggestion. I know you, like I said, you have to do it for 7 days, but I actually do like that you have that there. So that's good because that's what you talked about, and you went all in. You're like, hey, I'm doing this, and I saw your live yesterday, and you were doing your thing. Because I would not have thought that was your first live. Not at all. So you did awesome. Great job, friend. Good afternoon. How you doing, Robin? I am back. I appreciate you being here. So what I will say is, my friends who are coming in, I got some new people that are in the room. Because my 4 o'clock, we get some people who come back. And you guys are learning and we're connecting and we're chatting. And then we have people who will be new to the room. So if you are new, go ahead and put new in the room and put new in the chat. We're going to talk about that. Deidre, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. We're going to talk about being in a live host room and just recognizing as a live host how you should operate, and then as viewers how you should operate, how you should conduct yourselves. And so I teach that. I want you to be successful. I want you to go live. I want you to go live with ease and confidence. You said new. Elizabeth, how you doing, friend? Elizabeth, thank you for joining. Oh, thank you. Best of Sunshine. Thank you so much. So this was the vacation here from last week, and we're gonna see people. It's actually one of those things where I usually get very over it quickly. I'm not so over it yet. I'm not so over it yet, but I know my patience with my getting to my scalp and doing the things I need to do is going to wear thin. So we'll see if it lasts until this time next week. It may not. That's just me being real with you all. You said I learned a lot in you in such a short time. Thank you so much. Oh, look at you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I take the compliments. I appreciate all the support. And I'm here for you all. Like I said, we are in this together. So if you come on YouTube right now, you will see that I am actually simulcasting myself. I'm on YouTube. I'm here on TikTok. I am talking to you all. I am connecting. And I have my YouTube coach, yes, Michelle Crochets, who is here with me and supporting me. She's actually in the IG group, and she is more comfortable with YouTube. YouTube is her space. So she's going to help me in terms of my YouTube journey. So that's what I'm doing here. Thank you so much for sharing this information. You are so welcome. And I am taking you along for the journey and the ride. And like I said, I don't gatekeep. I want you all to grow. I want you to be successful. I want you to do what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, people are making money in all these different platforms. And they're doing what they need to do. And it takes consistency and it takes engagement. How you doing, Mariexa? And it takes you just making the effort. That's it. And so you'll see your community grow. You'll see things expand for you. It is frustrating. How you doing, Jamie Lee? Jamie Lee is one of my people like, oh my gosh, I'm a little frustrated. I understand, Jamie Lee. I'm with you, my friend. I've been there, and I know it's frustrating in the beginning as you're trying to kind of navigate the process, and you're seeing what am I trying to say? Incremental. Like, wait a minute, let me get that right. Incremental growth. And so It's hard. It is hard. Good. How you doing, Lorna's Kitchen? Good afternoon from Palmdale, California. Thank you so much for the words of encouragement. I know. You're welcome. You are so welcome. The struggle is real. I know. Have you gone live again this week, or are you like still like, oh? Let me know if you're going live. Let's connect. So if you can get through this week, let's connect on like Monday or Tuesday of next week. Okay? So I'm staying with you. I want you to be encouraged. So let's connect Monday or Tuesday of next week. We're gonna connect and we're gonna talk. We're gonna walk our way through this whole process, and you'll be fine. So I just want you to stay encouraged though, because at the end of the day, it's not easy, especially in the beginning. You will question your purpose and your why multiple times. Like, why am I doing this? You will question it. And it gets better because you're going to find your community. And so a lot of it is where sometimes you have to kind of just say, okay, I know it's not perfect. I know it's not what I want it to look like, but I'm just going to do it. And that's it. And so that's how I feel about YouTube right now, because right now it is not perfect. YouTube, my screen is blurry. It's off centered. I'm still trying to figure out my easel and do all the things there. And so, yes, keeping the faith. Yes, keep the faith, friend. Keep the faith. You will grow, you will build, you will find your people. Seriously, that's how it is. And so it takes time and effort, though, and you'll see. I appreciate your consult. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, Aline, look at you, friend. Look at you. I love it. Align Diva, grace over grind. Look at there. You said, I am going to do this thing. Let me see. Did you get a... Hey, you got a bio too. Look at you. Work-life harmony for driven 40-plus women. Look at there. So Align and I met for the first time today. That was my 12:30. So you guys saw me get off the live because I was going to meet with my friend. And you said nice. And so we met. And that was her homework. She had to make sure she had a bio. She updated her name for her target audience, and she is doing her thing already, my friend. You know what? You might have to be at Live Access real soon, just the way you're operating. You're like, I'm doing this. I appreciate you so much. So I was a little late. So a lot of you were like, what happened to you at 4 o'clock? I was late because I'm going to keep announcing this because I want you all to know I'm over here too, and I'm here. I'm on YouTube. So YouTube, my YouTube channel is Launch Your Income. So you can go over there and watch your videos. So here's the little quick tip about YouTube. YouTube is a little funny when it comes to fake engagement. So you want to make sure that you actually watch someone's shorts or watch someone's long form video for, a period of time so that you can hit subscribe afterwards, because they don't like you subscribe and go. They will delete that subscription. So I tell you that so you can tell your audience as you're trying to get them to come to your other channels too, how to engage with you effectively, and so how to connect. So I'm over there, and I said hi YouTube. I'm pointing my finger at them, and so I'm over here as well as here in TikTok. I updated my name for my target audience, and now everything keeps calling me AI. It does look like you're saying AI systems. You said owl, like owl. Okay, like Alan. Okay, it does. Well, I know you're saying AI systems, isn't it? AI systems that think like it got cut off at the end. Yeah, interesting. Everyone's calling you out. No, it's clear to me it's AI systems. If that's correct, I would have said owl, but I don't know. Maybe you'll go ahead and rethink that name. See if there is something else going on. If that's not what you want to focus on, or if that is what you want to focus on, you have the right name. I have to wait 7 days now. It's Danielle. Way different. Yes. Oh, yeah, that is way different. That is way different. Yeah, you have to wait 7 days now to make an update. So whatever name you use, you're stuck with it for a little while. But you're still new, so that's fine. You're still growing your community and your profile, so don't feel like all is lost. So you can change it again. Just see if there's something else that you want to do. But I see AI systems, so I would have said owl. So owl systems. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Thank you so much, Motivational Coach, for being here. I appreciate you, friend. Everyone's like, welcome out. No, I don't know why they did that to you. They just being wrong. Hello, how are you today? I'm doing great, friend. Thank you so much. That's funny. He said, welcome out. How you doing, Betsy? I see your friend. Thank you so much, pretty Nikki. Okay, my friends, let's do this. We're going to talk about it. So I had a couple new people. If you're new, I apologize if I did not say hello to you. I am here for you. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being in the room. Sultry Nana, I saw you as well, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So what I will say, I want you to make sure what we talk about at this point is how you as a live host can engage your audience. And so I teach you how to be a live host. Thank you so much for the Daily Harmony. And if you are nervous, if you are uneasy, if you're trying to figure out this app, I'll help you through that process as well. So we're going to talk about ways to activate your live. In Motivational Coach, you are doing what you're supposed to do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are connecting, you are engaging, you are sharing the live. And so that's exactly what we want to do. And so I'm going to tell you about free support, because as you come into live, you want to make sure you're supporting the room. I tell people all the time, when you start a live, you are a viewer, and when you come into a live, hello, you are intentionally coming into a three-way relationship. Okay, you are in a threesome. I say that jokingly, and I say it in love, because that's exactly what this is. Positive vibe, I like it. You're welcome. So the three-way is TikTok, me as a live host, and you as a viewer. And so you want to make sure you are intentionally sharing the live, tap, 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 liking the screen, and we're going to talk about commenting. We're going to talk about that daily heartbeat, that heart plus with the orange heart plus, because that is something that TikTok has now, where I want you to pay attention to it. So we're going to talk about the etiquette there, especially for my newbies, so you understand what you're doing. You're coming in to get your daily heartbeat, and I'm going to say something. I'm adding something to this. You are checking in. That's the daily heartbeat. It's like coming to a conference. You're checking in at the check-in table. It's like going to a concert or a movie event or anything you go to, you always have a check-in. There's a check-in process for the most part. Even at a restaurant, you got to check in with the hostess. There's always a check-in process. I will say this, there's a check-in. Now TikTok has a check-out process, okay? So I want you to be intentional about checking out. So you click the daily heartbeat when you come in, and then you click the daily heartbeat before you check out. And if I was you, I would check it in between too, because when you click it, you're claiming points. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. But I want you to be intentional about all the things you're doing in this live as a viewer. I like how you say that. Yes, I will teach my followers. Yes, exactly. It's a check-in and a check-out process. You got to be intentional about what you're doing to claim your points. Be intentional. Yes, I should do another sticker that says be intentional. Thank you, Kay. You said be intentional. And so you want to make sure you're getting all the points. What's another sticker? No points left behind. That's what people said the other day. No points left behind. We claim all these points. So here's what I want you to do. My people who are new, I couldn't find the stickers. You can't find the stickers? Okay, you got to be a subscriber. So I do have subscriptions. It's the lowest you can have on TikTok. It is, they got to start a flash goal. I'm going to do it in a second. But it is where, let's me start this flash goal. Hold on one second. Heart puffs. So this is the heart puff goal. We're going to go with it. So if 23 people send a heart puff, that's the flash goal. They had the heart me as the one from the morning. But with that, it's the sticker there. I mean, the star. Thank you, Rich Sunflower. How you doing, friend? That's my subscription. If you do that, it's $2.99. It's the lowest you can have on TikTok as a subscription. And I'm going to talk about subscriptions because I want you all to be thinking about monetization. So I'm going to talk about that. But it's the lowest you can have on TikTok. And the first month is $2.69. And then you can renew, you can extend it, you can do however you want to do it. So that's something else you can do. And so a flash goal is something TikTok is doing that's new. So I'm going to talk about that too, because I want you all to recognize there's different ways that TikTok is helping you as a live host to facilitate engagement in your live. Okay? So there's some new things. That's that check in and check out. That's another thing. So you want to be very intentional about how you are engaging, how people are engaging in your live. and how you are educating them about the process. Okay, so be very intentional about that. Bernita, self-care advocate, thank you so much. You celebrating level 4. Awesome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Glory, Georgia, too, for the heart puff. So, really quickly, my people who are new, you'll see where it says 6 point K hearts underneath my name. That is from tapping the screen. So you want to tell your community to like your live, to tap the screen, tap, tap, tap. That's why you tap the screen. So take my finger and I tap on the screen. As you're tapping, and you're tapping intentionally, a heart will pop up. It's a pink fuchsia type heart. It'll pop up, and then a line will start crawling across your name. You'll see that, across my name rather. You'll see that, and then the heart gets bigger. It'll start percolating little dots out of it. Those are the confetti dots, and as those confetti dots percolate, you take your finger off. The screen has confetti on it, and you see that confetti. I don't. So it's confetti for you, not for me. But it also shows how many likes you tapped. My sister is new, so I'm so excited. Oh, really? Your sister's in the room. Wait a minute. JF, let me know who's your sister. It must have gotten um, filtered if you put a name in there. So it must have got filtered. But let me know who's your sister. Miss Q. Oh, look at there. Thank you so much for joining, sister. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here. How you doing, Mimi? I see you all. Thank you so much. And so then I want you to pay attention to, again, we're talking about engagement in my life, but also engagement in your life. So I want you to be intentional. You want to share out the live, and you see where the heart, the arrow at the bottom, it says 71. There's an arrow at the bottom of the screen. You can click that arrow, copy link. Thank you and join. Appreciate you being here. And you can copy that arrow. TikTok doesn't know who you send it to, or you can send it to individuals there. Or you can touch my nose. If you touch the screen of my nose or my glasses, the middle of the screen, if you hold it down, you're sharing out the live. You can share out the live to your supporters. Okay? So my friends who have come in, I see you, Mimi. I see you, Alicia. I see you all coming in and sharing the live. I appreciate you. And Miss Align Diva, you can do what I said in terms of sharing out the live as well. I know you only have a few new friends because you're brand new, but that's how you want to practice. You want to practice sharing out the live and tapping the screen. Tabitha, thank you so much for being here. So as a live host, you share out your live. So you tap the screen, share a live. Last but not least, comments. I'm going to talk about that. So these are all the things that you can do for free. Free support. There's a quick way to get free support. And TikTok sees that you're in this live. TikTok will say, okay, I'm going to send more people in the live. I'm going to send this out to the FYP page. That's the home page where other people can join and interact and get this information. Specifically, people who are looking for this information. They will say, okay, the words she's saying, she's talking about going live. She's talking about going live with ease. She's talking about not being nervous or scared or shy. She's going to teach me how to go live. I'm saying those words on purpose. Those are my keywords for my live because I want to make sure my audience, my target audience, is coming into this live, and TikTok knows that I'm looking for people who want to go live, who's curious about the live process, and they're coming in here for training and education. So they're nervous, they're shy, they're scared, but I'm going to teach them to be confident and go live with ease. Okay? So I say that on purpose, and I'm doing the extra little stuff because I know the extra little pieces of this because I know my friends who are new, they're curious about this process, and so those keywords matter to what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. Yes, ma'am, we are. And so I want you to be intentional about how you're talking to your audience. What are you saying to them so that they're also connecting. Hello, Mimi. Thank you, friend. Look at you. Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing, Golden Heart? Thank you so much for being here. I see you all. Thank you all for sharing the live. And so that is free support, sharing the live, tapping the screen, connecting with the live hosts by following me. That's all free. That's support. Interesting, great insight. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And then here's the things that you have to have coins on your account. Okay? So in order to fully engage and give the money gun and all the other gifts and stuff, you got to have coins on your account. So TikTok has 2 ways to get coins to re-up. You want to go and hit the gift box. The gift box has a little spot in the right corner where you can recharge. If you click that, it will take you to the screen where you can add coins on your account. You can do it by, I tell people, like, if you did $20, you're going to get a little less than 2,000 coins because there's a processing fee. So you want to keep that in mind. There's a processing fee. But if you go to the website, www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN, you go there, you can recharge and get a few more coins. So if you got 2,000 coins from your $20, TikTok will give you, you'll get a few extra coins because there's not that processing fee. So the website is where you get coins. Good afternoon. How you doing, Ollie Nanny? Thank you so much for being here. I see you very much and appreciate your support. God's girl, thank you for joining. I appreciate your friend. We just met and she's connected with folks already. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Yes. So a few more coins. Golden hour. Yep. That's good to know. So on the website, you can go there. Hi, all. I hope I haven't missed a lot. You have not. You have not. I just started. I'm just talking about the live and I'm activating the live. So I just want you all to take this information. Make sure you share it with your community. So if you are part of my IG group, you got this information. Just to let you know, I did a whole little cheat sheet for you. I wanted to make sure you guys were set up. So that is where, just go to the group chat, download that little one pager I gave yesterday morning. So that's for my people in the IG group. But everybody else, I'm telling you what to do. So you guys are getting the information as well. So here is what you need those coins for. Okay. So if you are going to click the Daily Heart Me. Thank you for the cheat sheet. We appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. And so if you click the Daily Heart Me, the Daily Heart Me is that heart where it's the Heart Plus is essentially, like I said earlier, the check-in. It costs 1 coin, which is 1 penny. So those coins represent pennies. And so it costs 1 coin for you to do that. If you get the Daily Heart Me, it will give you 45 points. So those 45 points, it says join my team. Those 45 points are essentially your points that you're claiming, that you're going to have to claim, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But essentially, you are becoming part of this community. Just for today, it's something you have to do daily because it's called the Daily Heart Me. But you do it today, you become a part of my team, and you can give team gifts. There's the cheer, there's the bracelet, there is the team victory, team power. So as a team, you're working together to level up and get team gifts that you can give out. So that's one thing. So TikTok tries to make this fun and engaging in a game. So that's one thing you can do to get engagement points. TikTok gives you points for engaging in that way. The other thing, as a live host, I get data. I see who came to my live. I see who came to check in. I'm able to collect that information and I can put little tags so I can cultivate my team. And I want to make sure I'm encouraging you and connecting with you and bringing you back to my life. So that is the key there, okay? So I want you to be intentional about how you are connecting with your people who are coming to your live. Good evening, all. How you doing, career girl? And so that's the Daily Heart Me. The Daily Heart Me, once you click it, a screen's going to come up. I'm going to ask you to pause. So when you click that Daily Heart Me, I want you to pause and look at everything that's there. Because last week, this happened last week, I was on vacation, part of it. Somebody came back and said, hey, Dr. Lisa, I think that's changed. And so I went to a live and I saw it and I took screenshots of it and it had changed. Okay. So I want you to pay attention. I want you to pause and look at what you clicked, because now it says you have to claim those points. It gives you a point, 30 points for putting your comment in. It gives you some other, has a little bar that says how you're engaging in that live, and you can track and keep additional points going for yourself. Thanks for the Daily Heart Me. You're welcome. Thank you. And so you want to track that and you want to claim your points. Okay. So I tell people, when you come into a room, you click the Daily Heart Me, you go ahead and get your points and hit that screen and claim some of those points. Some of the things that you can get points for is just watching a live. If you stay in a live more than 5 minutes, you get 8 points for up to 40 points. Okay. So TikTok is saying, okay, we're going to give you points for watching. We're going to give you points for liking. We're going to give you points for sharing a live. We're going to give you points for gifting. You get a point for every gift you give. So you're constantly getting points. Okay. So you want to be very intentional about how you're engaging and how you're connecting with people. Okay. I want you to be, I want you to make sure that you're getting points and you're not leaving points behind. So when you come into my live, you do the daily check-in before you leave my live. If you're like, okay, I'll look at do 5 minutes, Dr. Lisa. That's fine. Make sure you check out. Click that heart me again to claim your points before you leave. Okay? So that's my new message. Check in, check out. So that you have all your points and you don't leave them. And if your phone goes dead, I tell people all the time, make sure you on occasion check in. Click it again and get your points real quick. Don't let them accumulate and don't get your points. Okay? So you're going to get those points. I want you to pay attention to those points because you're going to level up. You're going to get additional gifts. There's some other, there's level up cakes that you can get, all because of this particular live. So this is something you can do in other people's lives, but this is what happens in this live. So that is where that orange box with the heart next to people's names, like JF Production, she has level 12. The blue boxes I'm going to talk about in a second. The orange box is represented with that heart. And so the level 1 means that she's come in over the last 7 days and she's gotten level 1. She comes in another time. She's going to get level 2 for next week. Level 3 is coming in, you're leveling up. So each week it says, hey, you came in daily, you're coming in, connecting, you're wanting to be a part of this particular community. And so you're getting levels for doing that. Okay? That's what the orange box and the hearts represent. I tell you, TikTok wants you to engage and wants you to be consistent, and they want you to watch. TikTok. They want you to watch what you're doing, and you're being here and you're being intentional, and they like that watch time. Okay? So you're staying here, and that's what TikTok wants. So they want you to have good information. So again, this is like coming to a conference where you're getting some education and some training and some learning, and hopefully it's entertaining enough that you can sit here and stay for a little while. Okay? That's what TikTok wants. Okay. So the blue box is my friends. You got your daily heart and you got your 45 points. You open up the box, it pops up on your screen. You get 30 points for just putting a comment in. You'll see people do that. They'll get the daily harmony, they'll put their comment in. Then I tell you, after you put your comment in, time is monetized. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why I say I don't come here just to scroll. I don't want to be a consumer of information all the time. I want to be a curator. I want to curate information. I want to make that money. So that's what I'm trying to do. This is fun. Thank you so much. Hello, fam. How you doing, Wendy? Appreciate you being here. I thank you so much for this information. You're so welcome, Bridget. And so, my friends, after you put a comment in, so Bridget put a comment in, my people who are curious about the blue box. The blue box where people have level 10, that's Bridget. Wendy has level 12. Ali has level 3. I want you to pay attention to that. So put a comment in. Okay, thank you for the information. You're welcome, career girl. Put a comment in. Say hi. Say good morning, good evening, whatever you want to say. Blue box. I want you to put a comment in. And then those who are curious about the blue box, I'm going to explain it for you. So put a comment in. Hello, how you doing? Child of 83, I love it. Hello all, how you doing, friends? So if you click your photo, my friends who put comments in, if you click your photo, Anna Riviera, I am gonna, yes, we're gonna talk, friend. We need to optimize our profile. You need a photo or image, and you need a bio. So we'll talk about bios too. So if you put words in blue box, hello, hi, Dr. Lisa, whatever you want to put, and you're going to click your photo. Once you click your photo, I want you to click your level. So, Anna, you were level 0. I want you to click that box that says level 0. Career girl, you're level 9. I want you to click the box that says level 9. I want you to click that level box. So after you click the level box, another screen will pop up. That screen is telling you how many points you've collected. Okay? How many points? You said, what a dopamine rush. It got filtered, but thank you. How you doing, Nika Grace? Thank you so much for being here. JF Productions, yours got filtered too. God is faithful. I love that. Yes. And so once you click, you see the points that you've gotten, that you've already collected. Then there's a / symbol that says the points you need to collect to get to that next level, the total amount of points for that next level. And then underneath that is the difference. The difference in engagement points that you need, those experience points. So I want you to pay attention to that. So the total amount of points that you've already collected, based on what you need, and then the difference is those engagement points. So you want to be very intentional about leveling up the blue box. So the blue box represents every live that you go to. Okay? As you're gifting, as you're engaging in that live, that particular blue box follows you. The orange box does not follow you. That's just for this lot. Okay? You get a new orange box. You get new stuff when you go to other people's lives. So the blue box you want to pay attention to as well. Okay? So I want you to click your points. The orange box you can also click to see what points you have there too. So that is another way to add a sticker and celebrate and make sure you're leveling up for this live. Orange box and blue box, two different concepts, but it's another way for you to get engagement points and experience points for being in the live. So Trinana, you got a question mark. So you got filtered. You got filtered, my friend. I think you had a question for me. I want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. I'm going to go back up. Anybody else have questions that I might have missed? Because TikTok will filter you depending on what you're writing. But it is not me. I went back up pretty far, so I didn't see any questions I had missed. I see blue box. Hello. I see all that. Hello, JF Productions. I see your friend. So let's see. Let me see if I missed some comments. TikTok is still. Have a blessed evening. Thanks again. You're welcome. Make sure you check out. get your points. Don't miss out on anything that you need to check out with. Okay, awesome. Only one level, but I'll take it. There you go. Oh, that's good. That is good. The orange box. You're level 2 on the orange box. Look at that. Thank you so much, Bridget. I appreciate you, friend. Okay, so thank you all. I appreciate you all leveling up and connecting. Yes, so Trinana, if you're typing something, it's still getting filtered. I'm not seeing it, friend. A doctor, nice. Yes, I am. PhD, not MD, not an MD, PhD. Leadership and education, concentration, higher ed administration, senior leader for 25 years, multiple colleges. Also work for a company that does online program management for colleges as well. So higher ed space. Concentration in higher ed with student affairs and specifically career education. Yeah. So that's me. Right on. Yep, that's me. So I give that as a, I don't, it's interesting. As I do my lives now, I'm so focused here. I don't talk about that as much. And so I try my best to make sure people understand my journey as part of this process too. You said, I'm on. How you doing? I'm on. Yes. Beautiful, intelligent, successful. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Okay, so that's how you engage. Okay, I want to make sure you're supported. You said, I'm on the Nevada Board of Education. It's a lot. It is a lot. You earned, Doc. Kudos to you. I am proud of you. Thank you so much. Yes. I said in my 10 o'clock, I've been a career student. I'm a lifelong learner. That's what I like to call myself, a lifelong learner. I love learning. I love new things. I'm here also learning and training. And so this has been a great experience for me, just being on TikTok. So I have to say I really appreciate how things have evolved. I appreciate you all and the community that's been developed. So thank you all too. But lifelong learner, because I said this earlier, I also have an MBA and Master's in Social Work. So I spent some time in school. That is for sure. Learner and educator, yes. I started my own. You have your DPN. Awesome. What's the C stand for? In nursing practice. It is a lot. It is. Doctorate of Nursing Practitioner. But what does the C stand for? I'm trying to think. Clinicals? Is that what that is? Clinicals? Maybe that's the clinicals. My husband would be a full-time student if he could. Yes. I just sent a gift. Did you really? Was that your first gift? Let me know. I'm a lifelong learner. Yes, lifelong learner. That's it. Lifelong learner is great. Absolutely. Michelle, it's absolutely. Yep. True, authentic. Yep. Alliana, candidate. Okay, candidate. Okay. Awesome. Congratulations. We're going to cheer for that. Awesome. So candidate means that, I'm trying to think back to the dissertation process. Candidate means that you're about to defend. You're in a dissertation phase. You've already completed your comprehensive exams. Look at you. Awesome. So you pretty much all of a dissertation. That's it. Awesome. Congratulations, friend. Let me see if that's correct. Candidate is before clinicals or is that after? I mean, before comps or after comprehensive exams? I think candidate is before. Maybe I said that backwards. And so I appreciate you though, regardless. You are doing your thing, miss. Awesome, awesome. Yes. Thank you all for being here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's talk a little bit about where do we want to go with this conversation. So my new people, put new in the chat. If you're new to me, I usually try to make sure I'm talking to you first. And then I know I got my old people, my OGs. I'm not going to say my old people, my OGs in the room who have been with me for a while. And y'all usually will come back and say, I want to know about TikTok Shop. I want to get TikTok Shop. I got TikTok Shop. I want to, so I want to make sure I'm talking to my new people first. But then let me know with my other people if you have something you need me to address. I'm happy to address it for you. So let's see where we go with this conversation. We'll probably take this conversation to about 6. I'm not gonna keep you forever. We'll decide how far we go with this. I told you also I'm simulcasting on YouTube as well, so I'm also here. You said new, true, authentic. Anna, you're new. Anna, you just made me a line. How you doing, friend? I'm an old OG. Yes, you are, Wendy. Sonia, thank you so much. Hello, friend. Donna, you said new. Awesome. I see your friend TikTok Shop open to me yesterday. Look at you. Congratulations. Congratulations, friend. Wow. That's awesome. So TikTok Shop opened for you. Let me see. Do you have unlimited? Did they give you unlimited? Let me know. Did you get pilot? You might have got unlimited. I'm assuming you got unlimited with 2900 and you just got it early. But let me know what they do. So Vita, thank you so much for being here. Chat later, everybody. Miss Darlene, don't forget to check out now. Thank you for being here. I want to make sure you get your checkout, claim your points. Don't forget to check out. That's what I tell people. Make sure you claim them points before you leave the room. Check out and check in. Check in and check out. Okay, so trying to figure out reach of target audience by giving value, etc. out of 200 view jail. Okay, you got a really deep question, but we will go there. We will go there. Also open up TikTok Shop too. Look at you. Congratulations, friend. Let's see. 1500. Okay, awesome. Pilot program. Let me know if that's pilot or unlimited. TikTok is giving unlimited access too. So a lot of people will get pilot. Pilot is at 1,000 followers, in between 1,000 and 5,000. And 5,000 you get unlimited, but people will get it early. So that's what I'm saying. So you will get it early, the unlimited, and you can get under 1,000 followers for the pilot. Okay, so let's do this. My new people real quick. My new people who are nervous and scared, I'm just going to talk really quick. You said pilot. Okay, good. We're going to talk real quick about here. AI. You almost made me say owl. I was like, I know that's not right. AI. Let me go here real quick for you. Let me just answer your question because your question does have a little bit more substance to it, but I want to make sure. How you doing, Bloom? I see my stickers. Appreciate you. It does have a little bit more substance, but I just want to make sure I get to it. I'm trying to figure out reach of target by giving value, etc. and out of 200 view jail. So reach a target and 200 view jail, you're talking about from a content creation perspective. I think that's all you're focused on. Are you going live? Let me ask that question. Are you going live? Okay, so that's my first question. And then if you are going live, because you do have live access, I would say start going live, but you do have live access. Trying to figure out reach of target audience. You may want to go back to the basis of finding out who is your target audience. Okay, because sometimes what you're saying and what you think you're saying to your target audience, you're somehow missing your target audience. Okay, so maybe it's not resonating with them. Okay, so I would tell you to go back. I like the prompt that I used, and I don't know if you've been here too often with me, where I show you how to come up with your target audience and have ChatGPT brainstorming with you. I think that's a good prompt, especially as you're trying to figure out how you want to practice your live stream, how do you want to be intentional about making sure you have the keywords that you're talking to your target audience? And then with that prompt, you can make it even go a step further and say, give me content that's going to resonate with my target audience. So you can ask the prompt after you've done the initial 2 prompts. You can ask it to then give you content as well. Okay? So I want you to be intentional about who you're talking to. And so if you're saying your content is for people interested in AI systems, are you talking about beginners? Are you talking about people who are not who are familiar with certain tools or aspects? Are you talking? Who are you specifically talking to? Because if you're talking to everybody, then you're talking to nobody. I always say that. That's a marketing 101 concept where you have to be very specific to what you're saying and how you're creating solutions that's going to address their pain points and their challenges. Okay, and so those pain points are important to identify. So as you're talking to them, they're feeling very much like, okay, that your content is speaking to them. Your live stream is speaking to them. So you want to be intentional in that way. Okay? So let me know. The 200 view jail, one of the tips I give people, and so this is a quick way to know how TikTok has you categorized. Use creator search insights, entrepreneurs, educators, and nonprofits, change managers, change makers who who want visibility. That's a lot. That's a lot. You got to decide. You got to have to make a decision. Is it entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs are people who have a business functioning use. Educators are people who are trying to teach people. So one person is trying to use it for their own business operations. The other person is trying to learn it and educate people. I'm assuming that's what you're doing. And then you said nonprofits; they're trying to use it for their use. So you do have a different audiences, and so your content, you may have to decide who are you talking to when you're doing your content. You say yes, true. Yep, yep. So your content, you may have to make a decision. Am I only talking to educators right now? And you have to be very intentional. Say, I'm only talking to educators. Am I only talking about entrepreneurs right now? Because I need you to create systems that's going to help you make money. That's essentially what entrepreneurs want to make. They want to make money. Am I only talking to my nonprofits? Because now you want to help and serve your community. And so this is how you're going to use my system. So you're going to have to be intentional about your content and who's your target audience. Okay? So that's what that means. So that as you're creating content, are you talking to the right people? Because you now have different, you said that's good advice. Focus on one at a time. Yeah. You have to focus on, and you may have to decide. I'm just going to be honest with you. You may have to make a decision because your content may be too broad or too diverse. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Too diverse in terms of who you're talking to at all times. So you may have to be intentional. There's a adage in terms of how you are talking about educational content. Um, helping people learn. You're teaching something, the how-to type content. Or you're having content that is helping people when it comes to, again, you want to show them a process. Okay, so you want to show a process, you want to say how to. You want to also think about your content as content that's going to be motivational. And so that may be another piece of it. So you're probably going to have to just think through what type of, I'm going to have to go back and look and make sure I say the words correctly. But there's different categories of how you create content creation categories. And so right now I'm drawing a blank on the categories I want to say to you. But you want to make sure, how does your content fit into those categories? You can use ChatGPT to help you with the different type of content creation buckets. I'm drawing a blank. One is motivational, one is educational, that motivational, inspirational category. One is educational. It's not the entertainment stuff. That's not what it is. But it's also, it's the content that is going to show them a process type stuff. I think there's a word for it. But you want to look at the buckets of content you have and where does that fit into how you're talking to your audiences. Okay? Let's see. You said I have a question. Alicia, you have a question? What's your question, friend? Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. Those pillars. Yes, the pillars. Creator pillars and a calendar for it. Yes. The content creation pillars. That's what I'm talking about. So you know what I'm talking about then. So look at the pillars. Um, that's what I'm trying to say. So that's exactly what it is. It's the pillars. So you know what it is. Um, let's get up to 30K. Thank you so much, Social Nana. How to? Yeah. Yeah. Too long to text. You want me to pull you up? You want to send them? You want to get pulled up? Yes, you do. You do. Yes, I guess I do. I can hear you. Let me turn you up some though.
Wonderful, because I'm in my car, so I didn't know if you could hear me because I'm in the car. Okay, real quick, I was on my live and I have one of my supporters, very, very sweet young lady. She owns her own, has her own products, but she's not on TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop has been inviting her, but she is new, so she has not accepted. However, she has her own products. She wanted to know if she could go live with her products. Some people, I did the Chat GPT. Chat GPT says yes, she can have her products behind her, but as long as she is not promoting and promoting it on TikTok Shop or TikTok Shop affiliate, which she's not a part of. What are your thoughts on that? So she does like hair, skin, and nails. So can she have her product behind her and talk about her product with a link in her link tree in her bio?
Is she a business account? I guess that's the only thing.
She does not.
Okay, so
No,
she's a personal.
She does not.
Okay.
She does not. But TikTok keeps sending her invitations. But again, she's new. She doesn't know what she's doing. But I've seen where people come on with their products behind them, and they're not doing false advertisements as long as they have their website in their bio. I mean, what are your thoughts
Yeah,
on that?
so I think she could do it that way. What I would tell her is, so as long as she's a personal account, the business accounts get a little touch and go when it comes to showing products. And then I've heard people get violations because they're showing a product that's
Correct.
not aligned with their
Correct.
business or something. So you got to be
Correct.
careful in that way. So since she's a creator, she's the personal
Mm-hmm.
account. One thing I would tell her to do is turn on the content disclosure because she's gonna turn that
Oh,
on and have it where she's promoting as her brand, her own brand.
okay.
That's
Okay.
important. I
Okay.
actually did it today. So, but my 10 a.m. live, I always cut it on. My 4 p.m. live, I don't always cut it on. And why I did it today is because I'm actually
Uh-huh.
practicing
Uh-huh.
share simulcasting. I'm on YouTube also. So I know I want to say
Okay.
the word YouTube. TikTok gets a little
Uh-huh.
funny when you say other social media. So
Right.
because I'm saying it, I want to be able to say it freely without getting in trouble. So that's why I turned it on. So if she's talking about her brand, and you're right, to
Uh-huh.
a certain extent, her products can be on a shelf behind her or somehow showing the products, and she can
Uh-huh.
reference them. They're in the background. But I would say just be careful about the products because TikTok can be funny about products that look like paraphernalia or something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the
Correct.
jars look like. I
Correct.
don't know what it looks like. So just be careful where it doesn't look like it's showing something. I know you can't drink on screen. I'm sure she probably can
Correct.
have something that is in a jar, but as long as she's not utilizing it. Does that make sense? So she has to
That
be
makes sense. That makes
careful about
sense.
how she's using
And
it.
she has a website. She has her own personal website where people can go
Mm-hmm.
to purchase her products. So she can have, I guess, the website in her bio or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Correct?
Exactly, exactly. And then she can
Okay.
flip her camera. So like what I do, I show
Uh huh.
my computer, I flip my
Uh huh.
camera, and I'll
Uh
walk you
huh.
through my stand store. And then in the room, I even
Ah.
say, click my bio, click my photo up here. My screen pops up. Click my photo again. It'll take you to my
Uh huh.
profile. You
Uh huh.
walk them through the steps, so she can easily do that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good. Yeah, because it's the first time, so I'm encouraging her to go live. She's never gone live before, so I'm encouraging her to go live. And I did tell her though to go ahead and go through the TikTok shop. If they're inviting her, she should do it.
Yes, and well, maybe if she has her own product, then that will become a conflict. She has to be careful a little bit. As long as she's not
Okay.
showing the TikTok shop products and not doing a shoppable live, where
No, no,
she
she's not doing a shoppable live.
okay, that's
But
good.
I'm encouraging her to go ahead and apply to the TikTok shop.
Okay, Yeah, that's fine.
You don't think that's
No, no, no.
fine, right?
I think it's fine. I think that's totally fine.
Okay.
I think she's just gonna be
Okay.
careful where she's never combining the two. So if she ever does a
Got you.
shoppable live, she needs to remove
Uh-huh.
those products. So the
She
products can't be in the screen with her personal products, her business products.
correct.
Hmm.
If she's doing a shoppable live, which she's not
Hmm.
because she's not a part of TikTok Shop at all.
Yes, yes.
So
So
okay, awesome. Thank you, Dr.
you're
Lisa.
welcome. All right, take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, friends. Thank you so much, Alicia. I appreciate you. Yeah. So thank you so much for tapping the screen and sharing out the live, everyone. I appreciate it. So my new people, I know I said I had some new people in the room. We'll talk a little bit about. Well, let me know. Are my new people in the room? Are you nervous? What's the deal? Are you nervous? Let me know what's the thing that's holding you back. I know some of my new people in the room are not nervous at all. It's just a matter of just getting access. Getting access to go live, and you're going to do it, and you're going to do great. And then some of my people who are nervous, you're like, okay, how do I make sense of everything that's happening here? So that's what I was going to do. I was going to talk through really quickly how to make sense of what's here. You said nope. Donna, so you're not nervous. That's awesome. I appreciate you. My nervous people, I want to make sure you are. I'm new and I'm nervous. You said I'm nervous. All right. I want you to not be nervous. I don't want you to be scared of this app. What happens though, I will say, it gets easier. Practice makes progress. As you're doing this, it becomes easier, and you become more confident and comfortable with doing it. So, what I will tell you though, a lot of it is just coming to lives like this, going to other lives, and just learning the process of navigating this platform. Okay. And then being intentional about your target audience and who you're talking to. Okay. So, again, with the live platform here, you'll see where there's some features at the bottom as a live host. For you as a guest, you have the gift box, you have the multi-guest feature. That's what Alicia just clicked. She clicked the multi-guest feature where she was able to say, can she come up and talk? And so that's part of it. Because I don't operate as one of the traditional, what we call grow rooms, or people are coining it now as engagement rooms, we're engaging. We're engaging, absolutely engaging. I say though, this is more of a learn room. I want you to learn. I want you to feel confident. I want you to ask questions. My chat is not all about chatting to connect. I want you to connect. I want you to be intentional about connection, but I also want you to feel comfortable asking me questions, because I want you to feel where when you go to other lives where it's like, oh, should I ask a question? How do I get my question asked? How do I engage? I want you to feel comfortable asking questions. So that's what this is about. Waverly, I'm trying to follow you, but okay. But it shows a private account, FYI. Victorious, thank you for pointing that out. Still nervous. um, yeah, learning. Yes, absolutely. Um, Victorious, thank you for pointing that out. So I want to say this. My people who have private accounts, let me go back to, you said I'm confused. Hold on one second. Bless, we're going to get to you in a second. I don't want you to be confused. If you want to give me something, you said I'm confused. If there's something specifically you're confused about, let me address that. But let me know how I can help you. Um, if there's a specific thing like, oh, what's happening with the gifts, what's happening with all this stuff up here, let me know if that's what you want. I can give you a breakdown of what's going on up on this upper half, and what you're looking at. But I'll do it anyway, because I know. Alina, are you still in the room with me? Let me know. If drop me a heart. Just say yes if you're in the room in the chat, and I'll make sure I explain some of this stuff on the upper half of the screen as well. But my friend who has a private account, what I tell people is you want to check to make sure your account is not private. So some of my people who don't have bios, you want to have those words. Those are keywords for TikTok to know who you are, and also in this live room for people to connect and engage with you and also know who you are. Okay, so TikTok uses that to help categorize you. So those keywords in your bio are used to determine what you're going to be talking about and who you are and what you're going to talk about. Uh, Ideally, those words will align with your content, and the content you're producing will go to people who are looking for that type of content. So you want to be intentional about having words in your bio for that reason, for an optimization reason. Whereas you also come into rooms and people are connecting. Um, There she flows. Thank you so much. How you doing, Doc? I appreciate you being here, friend. Susie, thank you. How you doing, friend? Um, so my people who are confused, let me know, um, friend, blessed and highly favored. Thank you. Let me know if you are confused about something in particular. Let me know if that's the case. But let me talk about this. So I have this sticker. This is my sticker for my room. It says 4 p.m. Go live with ease. I made that sticker. I clicked the enhance button. You guys don't see enhance. It's something I see as a live host. But the enhance button is what you have when you're live. And that's where you can get stickers. You can get sound effects. It's loud. It's a super loud sound effect. You can get sound effects. You can get the heart effects. All those effects are here in that enhance button. And so a sticker is too. So I'll put the sticker there. So that's the first thing. I want you to recognize that that is not on everyone's room. Some people will have boards up that says tap and share and all the things like that. Some people will have some background effects too, a green screen effect. And so those are things that you can do as a live host. This box here, if you're confused about this, I'm laughing because everybody's confused about this. But look here, this is TikTok's commercial. Everybody's commercial is different. My commercial says live to win it, and it says from April 3rd to April 16th. And it's some campaigns, so there's different campaigns that TikTok is running that will show up, and it scrolls across. So now there's a new one, Worlds versus Knights. And so there's a new campaign. So there's multiple different commercials, ads that TikTok is promoting. So that's one thing. Over here next to it, this is a box that a live host will have that's their wish box. So people can say, here's the gift that I want, and if you want to fill up my wish box. And then the one with the star is my subscriptions. So a live host will have subscriptions that they're offering. And so I have the lowest subscription you can have is $2.99. So I have a subscription where I do, my benefits are, I do live only chats. I'm sorry, live only for my sub only lives. That's what I should say. Subscriber only lives. And it's a ask me anything. I pull you up like I did with Alicia. We'll talk. You'll ask questions. We'll engage. I'll also bring to that conversation a topic about monetizing because I want you to be thinking very intentionally about your engagement here. So when you monetize, you can monetize with subscriptions in particular. So I want you to be intentional about that. And then I also do sub-only videos, content, as well as the subscriber stickers that you can click and we can engage and have fun with it too. Okay, I'm sorry, can you try again? Your request is not showing up. Waverly, what request? What request? Did I click something by accident? Let me know. I think, let me know if that was, if you're talking to me. I'm assuming that was maybe my hand hit send by accident, but I don't think I have a request. Let me know. The red banner that just went past really quickly. This is very insightful information. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. The red banner that just went past really quickly is something where TikTok says the biggest gift that you can ever give in the gift box that you guys have here is called a galaxy. I think that's it. Is that the TikTok universe? I think it's the TikTok universe. TikTok universe gift. That's the biggest gift that you can give. And so somebody just got a TikTok universe. That's what just happened. So TikTok promotes that as it comes through. Okay. Awesome information. You're welcome, Susie. I say this for my live host. Right above the power button, there's a power button to cut off the live. Peach Low, how you doing, friend? There's a power button, but right below it is a house. It's like this little house with an arrow. You click that, you can see your analytics. Okay? So I tell people know where your analytics is. Click that button. Is where you can see how long you've gone live, how many diamonds you collected, how many new viewers you've had, new followers. All that data is there. So you want to pay attention. You said describing each component is helpful. You're welcome. I don't want you guys to be intimidated. I said go live with ease. Go live with ease. This is not something where you should be nervous, afraid of. This is where, so somebody just has lit up the gifts in their gift gallery. Oh, okay. That's a new one. I hadn't seen that one. I thought it was just the TikTok universe, but I say lit up the gifts. How you doing? Thank you so much for the team bracelet. Right above that, it says learn. Learn is where this is a learning room. You can pick the category for your room. You can decide what your room is about. There's gardening, there's gaming, there's all types of other categories. There's about 20 different options. And so that's what this is. This is a learn room. So I'm only going to talk about helping you, learning, educating you, supporting you in your journey. The things that keep scrolling here, I'm going to talk about these intentionally. They're all related. Popular Live is Popular Live is connected to your league in the daily ranking. So as you're in, wait, how long did it take you to get followers? Victoria, what you mean to 35K followers? Oh no, that's not followers. I was like, I got 35. I was like, oh no. I was gonna say, wait a minute, did something go viral and I didn't know it? That's not followers. That is 35.9K is taps. The tapping the hearts on the screen now says 36. That's not followers. Girl, you had me thinking. You had me like, what in the world are you doing, Monica? I was like, okay, what just happened? I need to go back and look at my counts. But you said, oh, taps. Yeah, that's the heart taps. That's when you tap the screen. That number is growing. So if you tap the screen and you keep tapping, a big pink heart will pop up on your screen. You should see a big pink heart. It's going to have a line that's going to crawl across. And as that line crawls across, the heart will start getting fatter. And then it'll start have little confetti dots like the one you're tapping popping out of it. And then when you let go, confetti will fall on your screen. Okay? I don't see the confetti, you see it, and it tells you how many times you liked the live. Okay? And so you want to make sure you tap to the confetti falls. You'll hear people say that. But that's what that is about. Okay? But yeah, that's not my followers. Now I do have 10,000 followers. I just hit 10,000 followers on Sunday, and we celebrated. So that just happened. But and that happened. I posted about this. That is part of my journey. So when I started going live, I had 1,600 followers. You say, yay, yay, yes. I was cheering and stuff for myself. Let me cheer again for myself. Congrats, thank you. So I that came from coming live, engaging in content. I was very intentional. And so as you're going live, people are growing, people are coming in your room, people are following the live host, people are watching me now. And I will tell you, if you're watching me now, come in, get your daily heart me. Okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. Get your daily heart me. Claim your points. Don't come in and out of the room without claiming your points. You check in and you make sure before you leave, you check out and claim those points. That's a new feature now. So I want you to be intentional about checking in and checking out. And so through this live, I've been live already. I have 3.6K people that have come through this live. Okay? So people are coming and going all the time. People are watching you from the other side of the screen. They're deciding if they want to engage. They're doing that constantly. So you want to make sure you tell people to come follow the live hosts. You want to make sure people are coming in, connecting, getting their daily heart meet, getting information, and leveling up like Danielle just did. Awesome. Thank you. Level 10. Congratulations, friend. So you want to be intentional about that. Really quickly, the rankings, the daily rankings, the popular live, as well as the league are all related to you as a live host. So this is to me as a live host, and you guys contribute to my experience as a live host by supporting the live, getting a daily heart meet, tapping the screen, sharing the live out, gifting. All those things will create an equation where the gifts and the engagement create a diamond. And I'm collecting diamonds as a live host. You will collect diamonds as a live host. And as you're collecting those diamonds, you essentially will then be able to monetize. Okay? Those diamonds equate to money. That's what that is. And so they have a rankings for popular lives. They have a ranking form for the league that you're in. All that is part of it. And so if you click as a live host, if I click popular live right now, they will show who is one of the top popular lives. And so as lives are listed, you'll see how people rank in those listings. Okay? So people will, and it's based on how people are engaging. It's based on the tapping of the screen. Okay? Those taps, that 39.5K is part of it. People are tapping the screen. People are sharing the live. And so your ranking and all that becomes part of how you're looking for the day in your particular league. Okay? So you want to make sure you pay attention to that. That is something that oftentimes will go ignored, but you want to make sure you're ranking up, and you want to make sure you're growing in your league. Sorry, my battery needs to charge. Okay, here we go. Gotta charge my battery. Okay, my friends. So I just went through this for you. Okay. Thank you, Peach Law. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the stickers. I see you all. And we're going to continue. Yeah, I referenced someone to you. Oh, did you refer someone to me? Who did you? Who was it? Well, you can DM me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Roots of Sunflower. Appreciate you. Hello, everyone. How you doing, friend? So let me do this. I gave, in the last couple lives, I've been doing this on purpose. Sunday, I had a whole big I call it a rant. Y'all probably don't think it was a rant because I don't rant like that. Yes, I will. Thank you, friend. Um, I had a whole big thing that I said. I said in 75 days, we were not supposed to be here. 75 days just passed where we had a ban that happened in January, I'm going to say 18th, 19th. That was the day it banned. Came back on the next day. Now we're here. Another 75 days have gone by. We thought this was going to end on April 5th. It did not. We got another 75 days. Those 75 days will end on June 18th. My point to you, what I would ask of you is what are you going to do over the next 75 days? Okay? How are you going to engage? Artists, thank you so much. And so what I did, what I did is made a request of all of you to make sure you are highly engaging, that you are thinking very intentionally about your next steps. My people who are nervous, I'm going to talk about my standstill. I want you to go get my overthinking guide. It is free, but I want you to engage. I want you to take the steps and the actions to be successful. Okay? It is 100% free. I don't spam you. I don't do any of that. I want you to be successful. It's a mindset guide and it's a goal setting guide. Those two things you need to do so that you can level up and have and see success. But it won't happen if you just sit back and wait. You got to take the action. Okay? So that is there for my overthinkers. I'm here for you. As you have questions on this app, as you're engaging on this app, I want you to feel confident to come to, if anybody else, you can come to Dr. Lisa and say, Dr. Lisa, I'm confused about this. I don't know what I'm watching. I don't know what I'm experiencing. I don't know what's happening. I'm here for you. So you can ask me questions. I want you to feel intentional about what you're doing. Okay? And so so I'm here for you in that way. I'm going to show you our call to action. Thank you so much, D and my friend Peach Low. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you, that mid 20th century girl. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to get your daily heart me. I appreciate you. And so here's what I'm going to say to you. I'm going to show my screen where I said we have a 75-day challenge. Now we're kind of at like 73 now because this is Tuesday. So we are really in it. But I'm going to say for the next 2.5 months, we're going to be doing some work. Okay? So what I'm about to click, I click Enhance as a live host. You see where I have the hand heart for effects. I'm about to hit effects again, and I'm going to hit the green screen. So I always tell you what I'm doing. It's the green screen where the palm is up and the person's hand is high. And you're going to click that green screen. And I put a screen on my page, and I'm able to shrink it down. It moves as I shrink it. Okay? All I'm doing is taking my fingers and shrinking it down. Okay? Because we're going to talk about this. I've been talking about this in my live the last couple of days, and I'm going to talk about it probably all week long because I want us to be intentional about what we're doing. Okay? And if you're not doing this, then you can't expect to grow. That's the reality of it. This is the engagement and the consistency piece. New subby, thank you. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the daily heart me. And so what I'm going to show you, I want us to do this. This is our 75 days TikTok challenge. This is what we're doing. We're going live for at least 30 minutes. Okay? Going live for at least 30 minutes. And I'm actually going live in 2 places. I'm on YouTube right now. I am simulcasting on YouTube. So if you want to go and follow me there, is Launch Your Income. I want you to subscribe, watch the video first, then subscribe so that you can see over here. So I'm going in two places. I'm being very intentional. Rooted to Rise. How you doing, friend? That's what I'm talking about. Yes, trendy. So we got to be intentional about what we're doing. I say 30 minutes for a reason because TikTok monetizes at the fullest amount when you go 25 minutes and higher. So I said, let's do 30 minutes to make it a nice round number. So that's what's happening there. Thank you, Trendy Styles. How you doing? Good evening, friend. Thank you for the daily heart me. The next thing I want you to do, and honestly, I probably should have switched the order of these because I want you to engage for 20 minutes. Engage for 20 minutes first, bottom up approach, and then I want you to post content. But that's the order that I had written it in. I may go back and switch it and download it. But when you engage from the bottom up in a very intentional way, that allows the algorithm to know that you're here. You're priming the algorithm to know you're here and you're engaging. You missed my YouTube channel name. It's Launch Your Income. So I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. So it's the Launch Your Income part. It's just Launch Your Income. Launch Your Income is my YouTube name. And here's what I tell people. I want to make sure I say this out loud. YouTube's a little funny about fake engagements. You got to make sure you watch a video, watch someone's shorts. You can come to my live. You can subscribe for coming to my live. But you always got to watch someone's video first before you click that subscribe button. Because YouTube will say, you haven't, it's fake engagement. You're really not subscribing to anybody because you don't know what they're about because you didn't watch any of their content. So they're really strict about that. So you got to watch content first. So I tell people watch content, and then if you put a comment in, I'm going to respond back to your comment, and I'm going to watch your video and watch one of your videos and subscribe to you as well and comment. And so that's how you do engagement. Okay. Bottom up. What is the bottom of top to bottom, from bottom to top? Engagement from bottom to top is what we're saying. Okay. Thank you. So here's why you're doing bottom to top. First of all, it's kind of what I just said with YouTube. They want you to watch. That watch time matters. The watch time matters on YouTube in particular because that's how you monetize. So as a creator on YouTube, you want people to watch your content because you get watch hours. And with 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, you get to monetize. So that's the whole metric for YouTube in terms of how you monetize. So you want to be intentional about people watching your content for that reason. Nice. I've heard of that strategy. Multiple people mention it. So it must be effective. It is effective. So it's the watch time. So you are doing the bottom up technique because of watch time. So first of all, you watch a video fully through. And then as you start engaging, guess what's going to happen? The video is going to get watched again because it's going to replay. Depending on how long the video is, it'll get replayed. And so as you are engaging from the bottom up, you are essentially watching the video all the way through, probably twice, if not multiple times. You are liking that very first arrow is sharing the live because you're going to repost it, or you can copy the link. TikTok doesn't know who you sent it to. So how you doing? Woohoo! Thank you so much, Sultrinan. I see you, friend. They don't know who you sent it out to, so you can copy the link. You can repost that. The next thing is the favorite, where you can favorite that particular post. So you can keep, it's like saving it essentially. The next one is comments, and I point out the comments are gold. Because if you picked, and what I tell you to do in this engagement process is that I want you to pick content that aligns with your niche, aligns with your topic, something that is going to be the stuff that will feed your For You page because you watched it, and the stuff that you want to watch because it essentially is a part of what you're going to be posting content on. So you want to make sure that there's an alignment there. Comments are gold, very good. They are. And so when you go into those comments, you picked a video, you picked a content creator's video, because you probably went in the search bar. That's ideally how you start. Search bar, search a word that you're looking for, content that you're looking for, motivational messages, or if you're talking about crocheting. If you are a poet, put in poetry, whatever it is, and then there's content that's being created. Ideally, you're picking content that's newish, because it's still trending. Um, Ideally, something in 2025. That's what I would tell you. Pick something that's more recent, but ideally something that's really newer, like in the last week or two, because it's still trending. Then you can pick someone that has a lot of comments, because hopefully it's gone well in terms of viral and has a lot of contents. Because is that what will happen is that when you go into those comments, you're going to comment on on the post, because it's relevant to your niche. So you're going to use words that are relevant. Then you are going to go into those comments and heart other people's comments. You might even respond to a few of those comments too. Those comments are people you want to come with you to your page. You want to have them engage with your content, because they have the same interest as you. They have a similar interest in content. So you want them to come to your page too, and then ultimately come to your live. So that's why you're doing that. But if you have more than one niche, you don't want to confuse the algorithm too much. I would say try to stay in a specific category, if possible. I think I'm answering your question correctly. I don't want you to go from crocheting to playing the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably gotta pick. Or if you're talking about poetry, but then you're talking about race cars. So again, you want to make sure you stay in a similar category. I've been doing this for a few months, and today I was invited to be TikTok Shop Creator. Look at you, Mrs. Hill. Congratulations. I don't have my sound effects on now because I have on the screen. Let me see. Can I get my sound effects? I want to cheer for you, friend. Happy for you. Look at you. You are doing it. That's it. That's all about the engagement. Been doing this since I found you a few months ago. Really? Look at you. Oh, that's sweet. I never thought to comment in a thread. I assumed it was only initiating a comment. Yeah, comment in a thread. You can comment off somebody. People see that. People see those comments. And if you want, you can go over there and click their content too. If it's relevant, it's up to you if it's relevant. Each niche should have its dedicated page and content, but grow both with clarity. Yes, I like that. Root to rise, yes. Yep, yep. So, yep, that's exactly how you want to think about it. So, let's see, I was just reading some of your comments. You really helped me get more confident. Oh, thank you. Look at you. I'm gonna come. Are you on live? I'm gonna come to your page. Come to your live session. When are you going live? Let me know, Mrs. Hill. I love it. That's it. He's like, if this lady can do it, I can do it. You're like, she on here going live. I can do this too. I can do it. That's what I mean. It's true. How you doing, Natty Nat? How you doing, friend? Yes, it is true. And I say this all the time. I'm an introvert. My YouTube people, I am an introvert. And so it took some time for me to get used to this. My first page was faceless. And so I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I was kind of like you, Miss Steele. If they can do it, I can do it too. I read and discuss novels. Oh, wow. The book talk area is good. Tell me more about that, because I want to hear, because I say that and I know it to be true, but it will be good to hear somebody say if that's true. Congratulations. Yes. The last thing I will say about this, so engage from the bottom up, then you're going to post your own content. So ideally you're engaging first, and then you post your own content. Okay. And then you want to attend 3 lives and actively engage. This is a live that you're actively engaging in. You're commenting, you're sharing the live, you are getting your daily heartbeat, you are doing all the things, you're gifting. TikTok wants you to gift. That is part of their strategy. So you are doing all the things, and you are paying attention to your engagement boxes, your blue box and your orange box. You are claiming, you're checking in, and you need to now check out. Okay? Gen X, how you doing, friend? You always want to check out of a live now. So don't leave without checking that box and claiming any of your points that you've gathered. Okay? And then these are the tracking metrics. How you doing, Real Talk friend? How you doing? You snuck in on me. How's everything doing? Going? So you're gonna pay attention to your followers, your following. Following is actually something where you may want to be a little bit more discerning, where you're not following a lot of people. Um, you're gonna pay attention to your likes. Your likes is where you are creating content. So are your likes growing? How is your content performing? And then you're gonna pay attention to your blue box, and then I say your orange box too. Pay attention to both of those boxes. And then your diamonds, as you grow in your league, you're going to grow there. You're going to collect more and more diamonds. I said if you swipe the screen or click that little house, you'll see your diamonds you collected, and you can pay attention to your rewards. Your rewards is your money. That's it. That's the money you earn. Okay? So you want to be very intentional about what you're doing. Okay? Okay? So be intentional. Um, Let me know if you have any questions about that. Like I said, I want us to make sure we are being aware of how we want to perform. And as these 7 days, 75 days go by, that we're being very intentional about getting to the next level. Okay? Leveling up, earning money. So everything I'm showing you, everything I'm talking about, I'm doing. And like I said, I'm leveling up to the point where I'm showing up on YouTube. I'm doing YouTube engagement too. And I'm showing this. So Miss Hill, this is something I would tell you to do. Make sure you are also simulcasting. And so I have my YouTube channel up. I'm talking. You hear me talking. I have followers that will come in and people will connect with me. People will chat. Anybody in the chat, go ahead and chat for me. And so you can do that too. Okay? So this is another way to earn over on this channel. Hold on, I want to make sure I didn't miss a comment. And you make sure you're growing. Hello, everyone. I read and discuss novels. Okay. And let's see. You said I haven't heard that yet. What you mean you haven't heard what yet? Let me know what you're talking about, Wendy. Wendy Wellness Coach. Haven't heard what yet? What did I just say? Good day, everyone. How you doing, Romeo? What did I just say? Tell me what I said. What haven't you heard? Yeah, so when I said simulcasting, when I'm on YouTube, I actually have my tablet here. I'm on my tablet, and I'm showing my tablet. And I got to worry about my lighting. My screen is not perfect. And so there's some things I have to work on about casting or something. Yes. So let me show you. I'm going to actually show you all. Let's see. This is for my YouTubers. Let's see. Let's take my charger cord out. Okay. That's me. I'm on. This is. And so I said this earlier to my people. I said it earlier that I was on YouTube, and I said this is my preschooler, my son's tablet. Now, if he saw me on his tablet, he would come in and be like, "Mommy, I want my tablet." So he would want to get his tablet back. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's me on the screen. Hi YouTube. And so you can absolutely do this. That's what I'm saying. You want to continue to keep growing. You want to continue to keep growing. And you can be on multiple platforms. You can connect intentionally on multiple platforms and make sure you're growing. So that's what I'm doing. These 75 days, I'm going to do this for the next 75 days, as well as the list of things I told you all to do. Because I'm doing it too. I'm posting content. My content, some of it performs well, some don't. And then you said, awesome, thank you. You have inspired me to work on my YouTube channel again. Look at there. That's what I'm doing. I'm here. I'm out here in these streets. I'm doing what I need to do. And so I have a person I speak to who's part of I'm part of her mentor group. And so we connected, and she shared that I should do this too. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I should have been doing it, to be honest with you. I thought about it. Just like I thought about posting content on YouTube, I just hadn't acted. So I tell you all, overthinking, well, mine was procrastination, actually. It wasn't even overthinking. But you just got to do it sometimes. Sometimes you just got to take the plunge and just do it. Okay? So you said me and YouTube had it out. What happened? You know, it's hard. I'm just doing this just to see how it grows over time. And yes, I haven't been doing this. You will be surprised who will help, who you will help. Just do it. Yes, yes, exactly, Mrs. Hill. You're spot on. You never know who you're inspiring. You never know. You don't realize it until you do it. And there are so many people who are like encouraged and inspired by just you taking the action, just you doing something. So, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. So, here's what I will say. Thank you for all the help I can. Thank you for all the help I can get. You're welcome, Sonia. That's it. That's what I. So, as you know, I don't gatekeep. What I have done, though, I will say this because I do have my IG group. So they get a little bit extra from me. They get a little bit more time. They get individual assistance and guidance and support. And then even when I talk about all the materials here of tapping the screen, sharing the live, I created a little cheat sheet for them. So they got access to that. So I tell you, if nothing else, you want to make sure that you are surrounding yourself around people who's going to constantly inspire you and uplift you. So if you don't have that group, I just told you I'm in a mentor. I'm in like multiple mentor groups just because I'm taking nuggets from people. And what I do is that I don't always sit down and have to consume constantly. I'll binge here and there. I'll try to make sure I get in on chats and calls and stuff. So I'm intentional in that way. And then sometimes I schedule them. I schedule a meeting just like y'all schedule a meeting with me. I schedule a meeting with people too. Because I'm like, okay, I need a little bit more extra. I ain't thought about this. I need to do this. And so that's what's happening. I started posting content about my day and my day with my daisies. Look at there. Awesome. I love that. I love that. So you weren't posting content, so Triana? What's going on? You weren't posting content? I know you've been going live, but I didn't realize you weren't posting. You gotta get yeah. So we're gonna post daily. We're gonna post daily. That's the goal. I personally need to be posting 2 to 3 times a day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to post a little bit more on YouTube. I'm going to try to post a little bit more on, hopefully, I was trying. I am trying. Yes, not really. Yeah. It's hard. The content, I can come live with y'all, sit with y'all for hours. I can do it. Literally, I've sat here for almost an hour and a half, actually, 90 minutes. Um, so I can do this. Um, you said watch out for music. What you mean? Oh, YouTube? Oh, really? When you go live, let me know. Real talk. Tell me what you think. Because I'm gonna meet with. I have one of the women in the group. She goes to YouTube all the time. I don't know if she uses music, but music is a problem when you go live on YouTube. Because I have a little bit of music playing on YouTube right now from YouTube that's playing on my computer. Oh, when you post content. Are you talking about TikTok? TikTok too. YouTube and TikTok. Um, I'll chat later. I need to go do my daily post. There you go, ma'am. Absolutely. Um, so, yeah, I use the YouTube music to post with. Um, have a great day, everybody. How you doing, MJ? Appreciate you being here. Okay, my good people. Let me. My new. Anybody else still in the room that's new? If you stayed with me for these 90 minutes, because I was gonna probably get off in a little bit, but well, my music service is connected to TikTok and YouTube, so we had to go back and forth with YouTube. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that was like posting content over there. Gotcha. Okay. Blessed, how you doing? Blessed, did I help you? You said I'm still confused. I know you said you were still confused earlier. Let me know if you still have questions. If you have a specific question, I'm happy to help. Um, I can always review what's up here so that you feel more confident and at ease. I can definitely do that, or talk about what's down here. This stuff down here is hello from Louisiana. How you doing, Miss Tina? Thank you so much. How you doing, friend? Um, so the stuff down here is just kind of status quo for the viewer perspective. The live host, there's a little bit more going on. You know, the stars, the subscription, the shopping cart is for to get products. Sharing the live is there. Then you have guest and host, and so co-host and guests and stuff. And so those are things that you can click to if you're invited to be a guest or a co-host. Um, when it comes to am I being filtered? You are defining TikTok is funny when it comes to you. Yes, you are. I have not seen a message from you. Upbeat also a paid prescription. What's that? Oh, that's a paid prescription. Upbeat also has a paid. What's Upbeat? Upbeat is a music app. I'm assuming that's what that is. Also has a paid subscription. Yes. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Let me do this. My nervous people. What can I do? What can you do about what? You got blocked. What can I do? And the question is, can you put it? Can you split up the words? Can you separate the words? Filtered. Oh, about being filtered. Um, you answered. I think my page name is too vulgar. Do you? Uh, hold on one second. Mid Century, you got filtered with your comment. Um, what can you do about being filtered? You got filtered too. Defining Dana. Um, I don't know. I think it's just. I think it's just. Again, what you're saying. I don't know. I have been several. I have been several days. Um, is it in multiple lives? Are you seeing it in other lives as well, or am I the only one that's telling you you're being filtered? And I'm the only one that's willing to answer the question because I know that happens too. If the comment is too long, yes, Sonia said the comments might be too long. I noticed that because I'm long-winded when I comment too, and so mostly yours, mostly mine. Interesting. I'm seeing it now. You're writing shorter, so maybe that's it. But yeah, oh, I hate that. That's not what I want for you all. That's interesting. I have to think about what's happening. You answered. I think my page name is too vulgar. Do you think? Let's see. That mid 20th century girl. No. I think I understand what you mean by it. What does that mean though? Is that some handmade tales type spin on it? I don't know what that means. Why did I say handmade? I don't know what that means. I think I do mid-century modern. That's what I think mid-century. That's where I went. I kind of went HGTV for a second there, but that may not be what you mean. Probably keywords. Abby, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah, I don't know what else is happening. Um, Corinne, thank you so much for being here. I see you coming in as well. Dee Dee, how are you, friend? You guys are coming on in. It's that you know what? So I will say this. I was about to get off, but you know the 6 o'clock crew is coming in. Hello, Doc. How are you, friend? The 6 o'clock crew is coming in now. You're like, okay, I'm gonna come over here now. I see you, Tanya. Thank you so much. The epoxy resin lady. Awesome. I was um I was also into resin for a while. I think I said that to you before. That was like one of my post dissertation hobbies. After working on the dissertation for multiple years, did UBC relaunch? That was your question? No, they did not. I'm mad at them. No, they did not relaunch. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm gonna check their great content, their information on TV. Oh, thank you. I say that every time you say it. Thank you, Didi. Just leaving work. You said I'm gonna get on. Just leaving work. Um, so let's see. Um, yeah, TikTok is not on filtering you currently, so we're gonna pay attention to that. I'm gonna see real quick and let's see if UBC had any messages to the community about their launch plans. Um, no. So yeah, I don't see anything. So no, they don't have anything. I'm looking now. Yeah. Yeah, they need to communicate something. Service maybe poor on my cruise. Define and Dana. Oh, okay. So you're on a cruise right now. Awesome. See, I'm seeing your comments now. It might have been the service then. Maybe that's what's happening. So so let me see. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss a comment. What's happening? Nothing's happening. We were somebody asked about UBC. Define and Dana. She asked about UBC, and she and I'm check get some water. I'm checking right now, just seeing if I didn't miss anything. So no, so yeah, I don't see one. So yeah, there's not an update. So they're still, we're still waiting. Now, I suspected that they were going to need more time because one of the so there's two main people. One of the persons said that they were going to take a little longer than Monday. They were going to need longer than Monday. The other one was like, oh, we can make it happen Monday. And I was like, well, I know how this rodeo goes. If one says they're gonna need longer time, then that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna need longer time because there are so many moving parts. But so that's what ended up happening. So nothing new, no new news yet. But in the meantime, let me do this because I was close to getting off, and I wanted to make sure I'm able to support my people who are nervous. My people who just came in the room. I was sharing with you all. Um, I am simulcasting on YouTube right now. So I'm on YouTube. I just started my YouTube journey. So I'm on YouTube and I'm doing this and I'm trying to make sure I build up my YouTube presence. So that is also happening. And I am, I wanted to make sure people knew to get the Daily Heartbeat to check in, but then also check out. So that's the other thing. So I'm going to continue. Can you say the name? Can you say the name? YouTube? Here's what's happening. I have on my content disclosure, so you're hearing me say it a little bit more freely because I turned on the content disclosure. Yes, so I turned on the content disclosure, so I'm representing my brand, and so it gives you a little bit more flexibility with saying words. So you notice I usually say YT, IG, the tube, the gram, that type of stuff. So I'm saying it a little bit more intentionally because I am simulcasting over here, but also wanted to make sure I said it to you all. So we'll see. I turned it on today, and I think I probably will continue to keep it on at my 4 o'clock. I normally don't put it on my 4 o'clock because I'm a little bit more cognizant of what to say, not to say. But I want to be a little bit more free to say words. So that's what's happening. I'm happy you asked that because I normally don't say that. And I want to make sure I'm being transparent because I want people to start doing things and they're like, well, why is she saying it? And I got a violation because I actually, when you click settings, thank you so much, friend. When you click the settings, you can turn on those content disclosures. It's the one towards the bottom, second from the bottom. But when you come into the live, you click more with the three dots. You can turn it on there too. Okay? So just know that that's something you want to do if you are going to show something that is part of your brand. And again, by me talking about going live over here, social media, just being intentional about it, I want to make sure I say the words too. Are you allowed to share my team name with us? My name? My name is Launch Your Income. Yes. I want you to go over there too. Is that what you meant? My YouTube name? Launch Your Income? Yes. So Launch Your Income, Dr. Lisa. I don't have the Dr. Lisa part of that. So it just says Launch Your Income. Yes, yours. Launch Your Income. So Launch Your Income is on YouTube. You can go over there. And what I was saying earlier is that I want you to watch a video or come to my live and then subscribe. Because if you don't watch a video, YouTube is a little bit more sensitive about fake engagement. So you want to make sure that you're watching a video, viewing it, and then like maybe a YouTube short. It doesn't have to be a long stream content. It could be a short. So if you watch a short, then hit subscribe. And so that way you're able to bypass that subscription not going through. Okay. A lot of times people think they subscribed to a channel and they didn't because they will remove that. Oh, look at there. Tony, thank you so much. Tanya. Oh, Tanya. It got cut off at the end. Tanya, thank you so much. I appreciate you subscribing. You extended your subscription. And so, yeah, so you want to be very cognizant of that so you can get the subscription. So it's a little bit more. I'm using my son. I was teasing earlier when I showed it. I'm using my son's tablet. I said I was just going to do it. This is my Band-Aid, ripping the Band-Aid off. The lighting isn't great over here. I need to get a better setup for this camera. I'm off-centered, so I need to be like kind of like right here. So I need to figure out how I can move this camera a little bit more centered. So all that's part of my setup, but it's not perfect. And I tell you that all the time. Practice makes progress. This is day one. I did one at 10 o'clock. This is actually my second one. I did one at 10 o'clock. I did one now. And we'll see what happens. I'll probably hopefully have some new subscribers. We'll see if I get some new subscribers. I got 3 people watching me now, 3 likes. And put your thumbs up if you're here. Send a comment, drop a comment. Hello, Dr. Lisa. And so that's what it's about, guys. You got to grow. You got to go ahead and do things, okay? You just be intentional about what you're doing. And so, and let me know if you have any questions about this, because this is part of the process. And if you are part of my Instagram group, my IG group, what we've done over there is people can drop shorts. They'll drop shorts, their YouTube shorts, into the chat and say, hey, watch this short, subscribe to my channel. So people were doing that about 2 weeks ago. And so you want to make sure you're growing your community. So I'm going to reiterate that because I want people to know that this is another way to kind of build up your community, and we have that group. So to get live access, I'm not finding you on my team. Really? I'm going to respond. Here's my name. Oh, I pinned you back. Let me see. Let me respond. I think you have the at symbol. See if that. Anyway. So I replied to your comment, but it's Launch Your Income is my YouTube name. And so hopefully you're able to find me there. That's the name of it. And so hopefully you can find me. I think I have a couple videos where I'm face forward, so you should see my face in a couple of the long form videos, because I actually took a couple from here and posted. I need to go back and maybe take some more and repost over there. Cut them up a little bit, clean it up a little bit, and put some more posts up there. But I do have some long form videos that I did when I first started, so that'll be good for you to see. Be like, oh, she's so much better now. She seems so much better now. Anita, how you doing, friend? Anita, we will meet tomorrow. I had to think about it. Tomorrow or Wednesday. I think I said Wednesday. Wednesday or Anita. So we're going to say Wednesday. Wednesday. Okay, so tomorrow. So we'll meet tomorrow. I'll respond to your DM, but tomorrow we'll meet. I can't remember what time. I think I said evening. So I got you. So I will respond to your email, but we'll meet tomorrow, or your DM. But yes, so really quickly, my people were still with me, my newbies. And let me know if you're able to find me on YouTube, because I'm trying to do the same thing. But here, if you click my screen, and it'll show you my information here. If you click my photo again, it's going to take you to my profile. We're going to go to my profile real quick for my people who are nervous. I'm going to walk you through that. because I realize it's after 6 o'clock. And I'm going to skim past this, go through it really quickly. I talked about UBC quickly. If you're interested in UBC, grab the sneak peek. Found you. Thank you so much, friend. I see you. If you grab the sneak peek, I'll email you when UBC actually changes to affiliate, because I want you all to have that option. You can't see me on YouTube. I am showing my Stan Store link. If you click my link inside the profile here, it'll take you to my Stan Store. My Stan Store is there. And so what I'm doing is walking through my Stan Store. So if you're here, go ahead and grab the sneak peek for UBC. And then I will keep you posted on when they change the affiliate if you're interested in that. This is my 10 o'clock conversation. So that's in there for you. If you want to grab that, you're welcome to. I talk about that very intentionally at 10, where it comes with my mentorship and my support. You also get put in the IG chat over there. So that is where you get access to the Launch Interim Blueprint Bundle. Okay? And so let me move it over. And then the these next two items are things that you can get to help you with going live on TikTok. It's a 3-page checklist, as well as if you are interested into YouTube, where you find out your niche, your target audience, because we want to be intentional about our brand, as well as if you are looking at how do you structure your live to talk to your target audience, but also do an intro script. So it's 6 steps in there, multiple resources for you to use prompts and using in ChatGPT in particular. The next thing is my consultations. I do a 2-for-1, so you can grab that if you're interested. The 2-for-1 will allow you to meet with me for 40 minutes via Zoom. So that's another way to get support guides. That other stuff you don't need. You just need to talk to me about your specific thing, business strategy, and I'll help you through that. And then finally, it's my people who are nervous, my people who are shy, my people who are scared, my people who don't want to go live, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok. And so you have that particular guide that's available to you. And so I want you to download that. That's free. It is not something I'm going to spam you with. I just want you to be intentional about how you change your mindset, and then how you can then leverage this guide to set goals and take action. Okay? So that's what I want you to do. That is, I think I'm going to wrap up today, just because it is after 6 o'clock. If you are new, go ahead and grab the free download of this. This is the Overthinking to Action guide. I'm going to start at the top so you can see it. I'm not going to go through it. Anita, thank you, friend. But as you can tell, it's comprehensive. And I want you to be intentional about your mindset and making sure that you are setting goals for yourself. And so, so if you go and grab this, you'll be able to start the process of working through what's stressing you, but also I intentionally started with positive affirmations. I want you to have a positive mindset. People who are saying, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I can't do this, I won't be successful. You'll see pretty easily and quickly that you will grow. How you doing, Linus? I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for being here. And so go in and work on this, this document, so you can start the overthinking awareness process. Okay. Thank you for the heart puffs. I see you. Appreciate it. And so the overthinking awareness, you want to see what situations are you overthinking? Are you overthinking going live? Maybe it's something where you're concerned about who will see you, or if you can have enough content to talk about. How can you engage your audience? How will they engage back with you? All these things. Yes, that was me. Yes. Linus she's a rock star at this point. She is going live 4 times. She is doing it. She has gone live 4 times, and she is monetizing, and it is going to grow and get more and more and more as you do it. So best believe you are well on your way, friend. You are doing well. So just keep doing it. 4 lives and already monetizing. So that's awesome. But I want you all to recognize that you can do this. So don't get nervous. What I offer here, you say, yippee. What I offer here is ways that you can think about this in an intentional way. So I want you to be able to go live, understand the platform, how to engage your audience, how to be successful, not get too nervous about it. You may have a little jitters about it, but I tell you, your day one is not like your day 20. Your day one is not like your day 10. Your day one is not actually like your day 4. Okay? So it gets easier. It gets, and, and again, it's practice makes progress. So as you become more comfortable and confident in your ability to go live, you'll get it. Yeah. Okay, so it'll get a lot easier. My friends who, throughout this journal, this workbook, you're going to see multiple techniques: relaxation, breathing techniques, affirmations, common spaces, gratitude, all those things are embedded. I'm going to pause here because my people who are on TikTok often will say, I don't have a hobby. So these are a list of hobbies. All of these hobbies are great for TikTok live streaming. So we had our friend Mrs. Hill that came in earlier. She said, I review books. That's on this list. Reading book reviews, enjoying novels. That's popular. The book talk community, they're huge. People are often on here talking about different books, and there's a community for that. So if you know who your target audience, who's your community, you will get those people to come and engage in your life. Okay? I point out gardening is huge. Another huge community. Thank you so much for the roses. The craftings, our crafter people, the mindset people, people who are given different consultations on supporting you throughout your life journey and stuff. So just recognize whatever you put out there, there's an audience for it. So you just have to be intentional and just take the effort, make those steps. So those are ways to get hobbies. You're going to see throughout this journal, we're going to go back and forth about the things that will concern people. So types of boundaries is a list of things that people often say, I don't have enough time. So you got to put a boundary around your time. I don't have the physical space. So as you can tell, I'm streaming in 2 different places. You see me right here, and then you see me on TikTok as well, on YouTube and TikTok. And so recognizing that I didn't need a lot of space to do this. This is something I'm easily able to set up my computer, my tablet, and my phone to come here and talk to both screens at the same time. So wanting to make sure you're setting the right boundaries for yourself, your time or your personal time, as well as your physical time and emotional time, so in digital time. And so being efficient is going to be important, but how do you set those boundaries? So it's going to go through that. Like I said, creating affirmations, creating common spaces is in here. And then I want you to talk about those cognitive distortions, those things we tell ourselves. I'm not good enough. I don't look perfect. You know, I failed once, I'm gonna fail again, I always fail. Those are the things that we tell ourselves that's not true. And recognizing that you need to take the time to identify that, because that takes up a lot of space and ability for you to take action, because you're often thinking and overthinking something that is not a true reality. It's not realistic. Okay? So I want you to identify those distortions that you have, and then I want you to work on shifting your mindset. Okay? So you're going to work on some mindset stuff. I told you this is all about mindset. Then when we're stressed and we overthink, we don't relax and our body responds negatively. So you want to relax. And then you want to give gratitude for where you're at and what you can do. Okay? Always acknowledge what's going well. That's the positive mindset. And give gratitude to what's going well. And then you want to have coping strategies to deal with all the stuff that may come as you creep back in and start thinking negative again. And then you want to set goals for yourself. Okay? So I want you to be intentional about your goal setting. And as you're setting goals, by people who don't have a bio, who have set the privacy settings and won't be able to fully engage, I want you to think about your privacy settings. I want you also to create a bio, create a profile pic, and then make sure you optimize your profile and you created content. So if you have 0 likes on your screen today, you want to make sure you don't have that tomorrow. So you are actively engaging and creating content. My people who have Go Live access. To go live, you got to have at least 500 followers. You will get it early, and that's based on those blue boxes. I haven't said that in a while. So I want people to recognize those blue boxes will get you live access early. So you want to be intentional about building your live community. I'm sorry, you want to be able to go live by your engagement in other people's lives. So you can be intentional that way. Engagement is key. And then my people who have gone live 3 times, because you got to go live 3 times to get full features. When you go live, I want you to go and create a schedule to go live consistently. So maybe you can't go daily. Maybe that is not possible. But you work towards that. And so maybe you go a few times a week. And then you work on your daily schedule and go in daily and monthly. Okay. That's where you're going to see the growth happen. You're going to have to commit to the process, though. It doesn't happen overnight. It requires you to commit to going live. Okay. Let me know if there's any questions, friends. I appreciate you so much. And you can grab this free download. It's in my Stan Store. You can get that for free. And then, and if you're interested in UBC, you can grab the free download for that too. That's another one that you want to grab sooner than later. And once they go, I tell people once they decide to change the affiliate, they're going to do a quick sale. They're going to drop the price. I said this quite a bit to my 10 o'clock. They will drop the price as a discounted rate for UBC. They will probably come back and bring the price back to normal, and then they're going to announce a raised price. Because when they went to affiliate, they're already saying that their share, the 85.15, is low, and so they are going to raise the price so they can offset that low share that they're getting. So we know it. We should expect it. So I want you to take advantage of getting it at the full discounted rate when it goes when it drops when they do that sale. So get the sneak peek because those are the people who I'm going to communicate with. I'm not going to spam people. I'm not going to reach out to people. I just want you to know when it happens, and those are the people who would be interested in knowing. All right. Let me know if there's any final questions. I will be back tomorrow at 10. I am in these TikTok streets. We're doing our 75-day challenge. So if you're in my IG group, you already know this. But we're going to do our 75-day challenge. I still got to post content today. See my finger. I've engaged with some for 20 minutes already. I've had a chance to do that when I was having a break earlier. So I engaged with content. However, I'm going to have to re-engage because I didn't do it when I posted. So I'm gonna re-engage in content, and then I'm gonna post, and then I'm gonna do my lives, come to people's lives. Okay. All right, dear friends. I appreciate you so much. You guys have a nice evening. Take care. Bye bye. YouTube, how are you, friends? I am gonna let you all go too. I appreciate you. I did not say goodbye to you guys first. I'm gonna leave you all. But I thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I didn't see too many comments, so hopefully I wasn't missing comments. And my screen seems to be lagging. I can see myself as a lag. But I appreciate you. And so have a good evening. You were there. Oh, it says... So my comments, it wasn't commenting. Okay, why wasn't it commenting in real time? Oh, YouTube. What did I do wrong? Okay, I see comments now. Hi, lurkers. Let's see. Huh. You said the kids are snacking and finishing watching the dish. Oh. So I missed all these comments. I'm popping off. Will we talk tomorrow? Thank you. I'm back. The lurkers. Oh, wow. I got over it when I realized that I have a voice. Exactly. Yes. I can figure out how my chat can stay visible. I'm bummed about this. Let's see. What is their YT name? What is their YT name? Okay, Corinne did comment, Miss Michelle. Yes, Michelle. She did. If you are not monetized, music is not an issue. Okay, there we go. Monetized becomes an issue. Okay, gotcha. Epidemic sound is a good choice for music. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I made this pretty successful. Dana, thank you for being here. I'll be doing that too. Hi, Dana. I'm wrapping up so I get ready for my interview. Okay, there we go. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I think I said the wrong date. I sure did. Dana, do you drop IT content? Yes. I don't have a page. It's just Dana. Okay. We you need Dana. You need a page. Okay. If you decide to drop the contact, I'm happy to follow you. Yes. Welcome in. Please hit the thumbs up as you enter. Oh, thank you for mod for me. I didn't see any of these comments. Why didn't I? Darn it, YouTube. Okay, and it's still going away. So why does it gray out when I'm not touching? Welcome to the YT streets. Thank you. Hi there. Have a good afternoon. Welcome to live chat. Remember your country. Okay. Do you do lag over here? Oh, okay. It is not you. It is the way you are. Hold on. It is not you. It is the way you are going live. Oh, is it? Okay. We will talk tomorrow about how to keep your chat by using a streaming platform. Oh, so you just can't do it on YouTube. Okay. It is the way the platform is set up. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Streaming platform, that's a more effective way to do it. But yeah, I know we'll chat tomorrow. So, okay. Yeah, it is flat. It's lagging. I can see even myself talking. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Let's see. Make sure my chat. Are you talking? Okay. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to cut off. All right. Bye-bye, friend. See you tomorrow. I'm going to see you at a Zoom meeting shortly. Hugs. All right. Bye-bye.